Hello, my fellow students. Welcome to AEAS Year 46 Speaking Class. I am your teacher, Brian. Today, we will discover the most challenging but also interesting part of the exam, speaking. Now, let's first have a look at the structure of the speaking test. This part contains three sections. Number 1, questions about yourself, which will take 2 to 3 minutes, and it is not assessed, so it won't affect your overall score directly. Number 2, a picture task, which will last for 3 to 4 minutes, where the examiner will, according to the pictures given, ask you some related questions. And number 3, a monologue, which is a short speech by yourself. You will be given a topic to express your own idea and thoughts. Of course, there will be some follow-up questions as well. It will take about 4 to 5 minutes in total. Okay, everyone, now let's dig into it. Section 1 in the interview. The question will cover the following topics: your educations, your experience of learning English, your family, your interest, your health, and also the language that you use or speak at home. Usually, candidates like you and me, whose mother tongue is not English, would find speaking out in English can be extremely nervous and terrifying. Well, I have to say, it is not an easy process, and a satisfying answer really needs practice. But don't worry, with sufficient amount of time practicing, and that help we provided, you will master it. Now let's look at some examples. What is your favorite subject? What do you enjoy doing at home? How long have you been learning English? Do you do any exercise? Do you have any brothers or sisters? What languages do you speak at home? Now, let's look at the template number 1. How long have you been learning English? You can say, I have been learning English for about 5 years, or since I was 6 years of age, or old. And if you really want to impress the examiner or to talk about it more so as to relax yourself a little bit, you can keep saying, I really enjoy learning English because it shows me the world from a different perspective. It opens the door to another culture for me, so that I can watch movies or listen to songs that are in English. Do you do any exercise? You can say, yes, I do. I usually jog in the morning for about 20 minutes and sometimes play basketball with my friends. And if the examiner then asks you about why or why not, you can say, I think doing sports or exercise is helpful to keep myself fit and healthy, and also of great fun. Okay, the above two templates are good enough to show that you can confidently communicate in English and express your own ideas. If you feel like you need more examples like this and would like to know how to make such sentences, please contact us and we will guide you to the right course. Alright, I know somebody gonna say, oh, come on, Brian. I couldn't speak like that even if I wanted to. Well, don't worry. If you can make sure that you will not make the following common mistakes throughout your whole speaking section, the final score won't let you down. First one, the misuse of tense. As we all know, English has a special feature called tense, which sets a time frame of every single action or sentence. An action can happen in the past, present, and future. And also the action can be continuous or one-off. Sometimes the focus of the action is on the result or consequence that the action has brought or led to. This is called perfect tense. Quite like the questions here. How long have you been? Then the tense of your answer should correspond with that of the questions, like I have been, blah blah blah, not the ones that I show you here, like I do, or I did, or I was doing for a period of time. Next mistake is to give an incomplete sentence. For example here, how long have you been learning English? If you just reply with quite a long time, for a while, 3 years, it won't leave a good impression for the examiner because he or she might think you do not know how to say it in full sentence, or you're not taking the test seriously, therefore underestimating your proficiency in English. Then the same logic applies here as well. Sometimes the sentence can be too short, so being too concise with your answer is not ideal in the middle of an English speaking test because examiners does not have enough chances to evaluate your performance in English communication. Therefore, if you're given a questions like, do you blah blah blah, did you, or have you, please figure out something more to talk about it. Perhaps tell him or her the reason why, the time when, or the place where. Not just simply say, yes I do, yes or no. Alright, last bit for section 1. Language point. First, you never put two verbs together. Instead, the second one should be in the form of doing, to be done, or to do. So you can say, I really like learning English. I really like to be treated well. I really like to play golf. Second, to be careful about the third person singular, where after he, she, it, you have to add s to the verb, like it shows me that, it opens, it is helpful. Last one. Usually we only put do after modal verbs such as can, could, shall, should, must, may, and so on. Like this, I can't watch English movies. I can't listen to English songs. Okay, that's all for section 1.